why don't you do the opening this time? You do the opening. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Oh. I've already done the opening before. I'm sorry. I've never done this before. Hi, and welcome to the Brian and Sherry Show. I'm Sherry, and I am here along with two wonderful people who will be joining me tonight. I have Brian Shepard and Daniel Peyton, author Daniel Peyton. Welcome, guys.
Thanks
howdy.
So much, Sherry, for having me on your program.
But that's my line. Thank you for having me on your program.
Yes. So obviously everyone can see that the Facebook seems to be working perfectly fine. And we have author Daniel Peyton joining us. I love this new feature that they have brought to Facebook Live because it seems so much easier to, if a guest is willing to go, and face Facebook, pretty much. It's an easier way than dialing on Skype and hoping that Skype works and all this other stuff. So I'm very, very happy. So, hello to everyone on Facebook Live. We have Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Michael is with us. My aunt, I've seen my grandmother. My sister's with us and a couple of other people. Hello. I don't dare touch my phone only because I have it the right way this time. And if I touch it, it will fall over, even though it's on the tripod. And of course, joining us live is our live audience, our number one fan, Jamie, waving in the background. Hello, yes. And everyone listening on Spreaker, of course. So, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Hopefully everyone can see everyone and hear everyone okay. Because if not, I really don't care. So, yeah. So it's Saturday. The weekend is almost over. Which sucks because I have to go back to work tomorrow. And I really don't feel like it. I need one more day. Just one more day to relax. But unfortunately, I have to work, so yeah, unfortunately. Sherry, we talked at the beginning of the show, which everybody knows because we went live a little extra early before the actual show started, only because we wanted to test this and make sure that it worked. But today's topic, besides Daniel Peyton, is obsessions. What are people's obsessions? So I can't wait to dive into that.
I love this topic because everybody has an obsession of some sort.
I know.
I believe that.
And we're gonna.
Or a few obsessed.
I know. And we're gonna find out what they are a little later. So, but first we're gonna talk to Daniel Peyton first.
Hello, everybody.
So, as everyone knows, this is Daniel Peyton, author Daniel Peyton. So, and co-host and whatever else you want to call him.
Cook.
Jack, what?
Number one cook. Which is up for debate.
Well, I mean, if you want to keep telling yourself that, that's fine.
I haven't tasted any of this stuff yet, Dan.
This is true. We need to have a time where I'm either there or you're here and we cook together. And we also need Sherry so we have someone to taste.
That's right. Yeah.
I'd say she's biased. She'd be biased, but I don't know.
You think that Sherry would be biased?
Yeah,
No, I don't think she
she'd be
would.
biased, but,
No, I don't think she would. She would probably side with you 100% anyway, so... so I wouldn't blame her.
yeah, I am prepping to do my next food video. I'm going to do homemade bread using my great-grandmother's recipe. And I'm going to try doing that. I was hoping to get a little cooler here because the only way to really make it rise just right is to put it in front of a fireplace. And unfortunately, it's in the mid-80s here, so turning the fireplace on would just cook this house. So I'm waiting.
Yeah, that just sucks big time.
Now, Dan,
Well,
I saw pictures of Dan's bread last year, and it looked
yeah,
so good.
I have to admit it does look good. But I mean, I hope that the 80 and 90 degree weather stays that way for a little while longer. Maybe until I come back from vacation. Then you can make your bread. So, moving on from there. So, okay, so let's start off by just saying that Daniel Peyton has written a lot of books. I don't have all of them with me, but I have a majority of them. He's been on the show countless times talking about his books. So when we first met him, I believe we were talking about Dragon One. You had just done this one. This was the first one. All right, so Legacy of Dragon One. We've already talked about that. Okay, moving on from there was, I believe he came on and was talking about, because it's a trilogy, there's 3 books altogether.
Yes.
Which you've now finished all 3. Right. And now, of course, you're working on other things. But we had, I don't want to say sidetracked you, we put a project out there, which was the Author Challenge. And in between, because I know authors can be very, very busy with promoting books and writing and doing all that fun stuff, a challenge, which was a short story with under 15,000 words, I believe, right? 15,000 or less. Okay. So 3 people entered into that, and Daniel happened to be one of them. And then this was born, The Winter Wizard.
Yes.
Yes. So this was part of the first challenge. And then we decided to do another challenge, right, Sherry? Yeah. We decided to do another one. This time, no less, you couldn't go under 15,000 words. And we gave you from July 1st to November 1st to complete, however much you wanted to write. So, and then unfortunately don't, oh yeah, I do. And then this was born. No cover, sorry, but except for my notes. The Winter Wizard 2, Mysterious Magic, which is a continuation, obviously, of this bad boy right here. So, Sherry and I are the main characters. That was part of the rules or guidelines, but somehow Daniel decided to add other people to this book, people we know. So they also have characters in this book, like my boss, who dies. It's very tragic. Which is not true. It's not true. She's always worried about that. No, it's not true. So, The Winter Wizard 2, spill the beans. Why go in this direction? Why a story that brings us into the wizarding world? Why not stay on Earth where we were?
Well, I'll start by explaining in the first book, these 2 stories have a bit of a history with me. About 10 years ago, when I very first got into publishing and writing for myself, I wrote a story called The Winter Wizard. And it was a very short story, and it was meant for an online magazine that had a call out. And they didn't accept it, and I can tell you today why not. It really wasn't that good, but I liked the underlying story. And so when this challenge came around, I thought, well, it would be easier for me to pull a story that I've already done before to write again, and then make it better, elaborate on it, make it bigger, give it more characters. And that's where The Winter Wizard came from, and it got outside of that original story by leagues and became The Winter Wizard 1. And then when I went to write The Winter Wizard 2, that one pays homage to my very first book, The Jolin Chronicles. And if anybody hears that and looks for it, good luck. It doesn't exist anymore, because that one was the one that got me into a really bad publishing house, really bad place, and I didn't like what happened to me, but I liked the book, and I set it aside. Now, the original book was atrocious because they destroyed it. The publisher did. And I have now since pulled it off the market. It's no longer available. But I wanted to keep the characters around and some of the story. So as I was writing The Winter Wizard 2, I adopted a lot of the story points, the plot points, into this book from the original Jolin Chronicles, so that I could basically give it new life. Mr. Cat is actually one of the main characters in the Jolin Chronicles, and he and his mirror are 2 of the key points in that book, and they come into this book. They're course, the driving force in the story. But like the first Winter Wizard, as I wrote this one, I had a lot of the story set up from the original book, but then I went way past it, far past it, with something totally new and new directions, and I really loved it. In the original book, the main bad guy is the Queen of Black Magic. In this book, there is a king and Queen of Black Magic, but to bring into the feel of the John Chronicles, I let the Queen of Black Magic basically be the central bad guy. So that's why she sticks more into it. But as I was writing this, I had fun. Since I did write the first book with Brian and Sherry, and they, of course, play major roles in it, as I'm writing this one, I thought, I got to make sure and bring in other people. And two of the other authors that were part of the first challenge are Sylvia Schultz and Richard Fisher. So Richard and Sylvia both are in the book as good characters. And then as I was writing it, I was just pulling some names here and there of people that have been on the show, and I used the name Alicia for the queen of the elves. And don't worry, Alicia, you don't die. You're a badass character.
She is. Okay. So my question is, obviously we know what happens to Sherry because I kind of let it out of the bag that something happens to Sherry.
You told me.
Yes. So I want you to explain the reason why Sherry's character is the way Sherry's character is.
Well, in the story, I wanted something as a driving force for the Brian character. He needed something more motivationally to do what he does. I mean, he is being thrown into a distant magical realm that no human has set foot in millennia. And he doesn't know, and the thing is he doesn't really honestly care what happens to it because he doesn't even know the place. So when they're asking him to save it, he's like, and risk my life? So I ask myself the question, what would motivate me? What would be so important? And so these two characters, in The Winter Wizard, these two characters are extremely tight-knit. They're really close. So something had to happen to one or the other to really motivate the other to move forward. And Brian, being the wizard, kind of the more central character of it, he had to stay there as the driving force of the protagonist. So I wanted something to happen to Sherry. My original plot was to have her be just kidnapped and taken. He has to go find her. But as I was writing it, and I'll tell you this right now, if you get into writing fiction, you'll learn your stories tell themselves. So as I was writing this story and kept moving on with how she's picked up and what happens after they get into this land, and Sherry, yes, you crash another car. You get hurt, and something rescues you from dying, basically, but it's not a good thing that rescues you. And so I just kept moving on with it, and I'm like, this is really interesting. I really like this aspect of her being possessed, and so not only is Brian motivated to save her, he has to save her and fight her at the same time. And that is a double problem that fulfills itself in the end, but I also, in the end, didn't want it to come down to Brian versus Sherry. I wanted it to have Sherry or really the character that Sherry takes on because of the possession, to have fulfillment of their story is satisfactory.
Oh, I would have loved that.
Right.
I would have loved that plot. It's on, bitch. Hi-ya. Let's go, Sherry. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, okay, so it's a very important reason why, it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
It does.
Now?
I can't wait to read it. Yes, it's very exciting. I mean, the way he put it now, I can see why, and I just can't wait to read it. It's just exciting. Dan, I love the way you write anyways. The books you sent me are just great, and I can't wait to read new stuff, so. I know it's going to be good.
How long did it actually take you to write this? What is it, 169 pages?
Yeah. I started about the last week of June, and I finished writing it somewhere in the middle of August because I wrote it, I finished it, and then I went through and edited it myself once, and then we hired an editor to take it and clean it up, and she worked
Now, this isn't a book that you, whatever. I'm surprised that you didn't use like these ideas to rewrite them to give to your publisher. Like, if you've had these stories for so long, and why didn't you use these?
Well, and to be honest, in that Drawing Chronicles book, I have basically dissected it and used elements of it in various stories. It's not just this one.
Oh, okay.
I've taken those ideas and spread them across several stories. But I had been thinking for a while about rewriting the main adventure, the main plot into a story. And so when The Winter Wizard 2 came around to write a story for it, I knew that's where I wanted to take it.
Yeah.
So I have more story plot ideas, characters, things that I have not yet to use than I can count. So there's always more out there to write, and I'm glad. I love it. I write all the time. If you follow me on my Facebook page, you'll see that I'm writing all the freaking time.
Does that mean that there's going to be a Winter Wizard 3?
Oh, don't you start on that. I've got too many projects. Don't you start on that.
I'm just kidding. I
purposely wrapped this one up and put a bow on it in the end so that it would not have the opening for a third book.
Yeah, no, there's no cliffhanger in this one, so I tried, Sherry. Well, we're done with the Winter Wizard, but we do have, so people can get both the, excuse me, e-copy and the print book on Amazon, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You should be able to get the print book, order it from Barnes & Noble and other places, because how I publish the print book will spread it out to other sites than Amazon, but the ebook is exclusively on Amazon.
Right. Okay. So, and we're going to put some links on Facebook for that. As we speak.
Dan, I just have a question for you. Have these challenges inspired you to write more, or?
Oh yeah, yes, they did inspire me. This is a great inspiration to write these stories. I had been wanting to breathe new life into the Winter Wizard character I developed in that short story years and years ago for a long time, and I just never convinced myself to do it. I always had something else I could write on, and this was like, I'm going to do it, and I did. So yeah, definitely inspired me.
Do you think that the author challenge was a great idea?
Yes, I think that if more people knew about it and there was more, you might say, award in the end, that more people would have participated.
That's true.
Unfortunately, a lot of writing challenges, a lot of short story competitions have monetary prizes. They themselves are high credentials. So if you win it, it's great to put on your resume. It's these things are hard to get off the ground, but once you do, people are throwing themselves at it. So, I think it could have had a little better execution, but even I was like a little dumb to all the ins and outs. I've never run one before. I've only kind of participated in a few, so.
True. Any other questions, Sherry?
I was just wondering, what's your next venture, your next project?
Well, I just finished tonight editing or putting in revisions of a book about a superhero named Bark. And it's a full-length, well, actually it should be 2 full-length novels that my publisher is going to put out. And this book I wrote several years ago. And I handed it to my publisher after we got done with the Dragon Wand series and said, would you be interested in this? And they grabbed it up. So that's my next one through them to be published. And currently I am writing on a science fiction novel with Captain Brian Shepard and a First Officer Commander Sherry Johnson.
Oh my.
Oh, neat. Very exciting.
The crew is
I like
made
that.
up of
I
an
can't
android
read.
doctor named Barbara and a helm officer named Heather.
What? What? Say that again?
The crew of this small ship is made up of, there's an android doctor named Barbara, and the helm officer is a Soreth alien named Heather, and the chief engineer is a gruff and rather humorous older guy named Chris Pascarella.
Uh-huh.
And they happen to be heading towards a planet where there's a laboratory they need to get to.
Oh, I lost him. Oh, no!
You did. Oh, no, we needed to hear the rest of that.
We'll get him back. We will get him back. Oh, there he is. Add as a guest. I need to edit my post. And you're back.
What happened?
I don't know. You got disconnected or something. So we're heading towards a planet. Is where you ended.
Yeah, we're heading towards a planet in the Ovid sector.
In the Ovid sector.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Notice any names here?
Yes, I do.
Unfortunately for everybody involved, the bad guy is named Amab Obakar, so he's not named for anybody knows.
Interesting. Okay. What's his name again?
Amab Obakar.
Amab Obakar. Okay.
He's a Tolkonian alien, so.
Cool.
Did you just make up that species?
Kind of, yeah.
See, I can't, Sherry. I have a problem. I came up with one species. One name. I don't even know where it came from. I don't know what these people look like. I said human-looking race. Humanoid-looking race. I have no clue what to do with that. So I just love how you just come up with crap out of your head. So, but then again, that's what happens when you write all the time, and you have to be creative. And yeah, I don't have it, unfortunately. So
I'll tell you this. This is something I have learned from several very good artists and people who I've worked with, that creativity isn't just talent. And I hear that all the time. Well, you're so talented. No, talent is about 10% of it. 90% is practicing. If you've seen any of my art, my drawing, my pictures I draw, it's gotten pretty good now. I've been practicing for 17 years. And when I started, it was awful, but I didn't stop. When I started writing, now I started in the 4th grade, but I wouldn't go back and cherish those stories. They weren't exactly, literature.
Right.
But I kept going.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of practice. And you do create a lot of crap before you finally start really breaking into it. I don't know anybody who starts off at the top. I don't care. There aren't any authors out there that their first breakout novel is a bestseller or anything, but you go and talk to them, you realize that wasn't their first novel. It's just the first one they got published. There's a big difference.
Right.
I had a load of novels before I got published, and none of them are that great, but they were, practice.
Well, I will keep at it, and I will come up with something for my story that I have not written. And
do you plan on drawing all your characters at some point from this novel?
I don't really draw all of them. I'll draw a few here and there. Fang, who happens to be the lion man character that I've talked about recently, I've drawn him. And of course, Brian, if you see in the cover of Winter Wizard 2, I drew him. But I don't draw everybody. Now, Heather, I see you asked the question, can I get a picture of my character? I didn't intend on drawing her, but I'll tell you about her. She's a humanoid-looking alien. There's a Soreth. There are people who came to Earth about 10 years ago.
I'm sick of this.
And they were running from the Tolkonian Empire. And they helped Earth protect themselves from the invasion of the Tolkonians, but at the same time, they kind of doomed Earth, because to protect them, they surrounded them in a shield that is slowly killing them. But the Soreth people look a lot like humans, except they have pearl-hued skin. So very shiny purples and pinks. They have pearl-hued skin. When she blushes, she turns purple. So it's not so much, strange features like antenna or something. It's just it's a coloration. She's a rainbowy color but lots of pearl tone. That's the major difference between her and everybody else. Whereas Fang, he is a lion guy. He's furry, and he's got a big mane and a tail, and he's kind of he's a little behind in a lot of things because the Fanglerians, where he's from, aren't as technologically advanced as everybody else.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, I can't wait to read this when it comes out. So.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I got a ways to go. I did have fun writing a bit of a love scene recently.
Poor Sherry.
Tell me about this just a little. I need to know.
Well, not to spoil too much, because I like a little shock value to come into play here. Fang, and that's not his real name either. That's a nickname that he was given by the person who met him. He doesn't say his real name because he was dishonored when he was captured, and to his people, he loses his name. Anyways, he joins the ship being rescued by Sherry from a prison while they were looking for somebody else, and he knows the information that this other person had, so he's very important. And Sherry doesn't like him, and I won't tell you why, but it's a bit about his appearance. And she immediately doesn't like him, but it's kind of a guard. She does like him. She's just afraid to, and she's very aggressive. The Sherry character in this story is very, very aggressive. She loves to fight. She has her own training room where she trains all kinds of weapons and whatnot. And so does he. Fang is a master martial artist, and so they end up fighting a lot. And that's how she's turning him on, because Fanglerian women show their attraction to men by basically beating them up, and so he thinks she's flirting. And
that's great.
When she realizes, when he finally asks her out, which he's trying to in the nicest way possible, because he doesn't understand human customs, he does so in a very bad way, and it makes her mad, and she screams at him, and he finally leaves her alone. But then when she realizes what he was doing, and she admits she actually likes him, to apologize, she beats the tar out of him, and he loves it, and yeah.
I got some sick-ass shit happening on this ship.
I love it. It's great.
Oh, of course you would. Oh my god.
Of course, Captain Brian is a scientist in this story. He's an astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist.
Okay.
All right. Oh my god. Well, I just hope that there's order and not chaos on this thing, on this boat. What's it called? The Orlando?
The USS Orlando.
Okay. I don't want no funny business going on here. Otherwise, someone's going to get fixed. So.
That's hilarious, because you don't know something about this character Fang that I'm not going to tell you until you read the book.
Okay. I don't want to know. I'll wait to read this. This is going to be good. Oh, my Lord. Well, it kind of puts my book to shame because there are no cat people in my book. I'm sorry, Sherry. Maybe I should make it a running theme or something. I don't know. But anyways. Well, I can't wait to read it. So, but you have until November 1st. So, good luck.
Yeah, I'm working. And then November 1st, I start NaNoWriMo. Ugh. My next writing jaunt.
Yeah.
That's 50,000 words within a month.
Oh my gosh.
I think I've done it 5 years in a row. I've succeeded 5 times in a row, so I know I can do it. It's just it's always a daunting task when you see it coming.
That's a lot of writing.
Yeah, it is. That is a lot of writing. Whatever.
Now, speaking of obsession, there's more Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, I mean, this is one of my obsessions, is Dunkin' Donuts. It's been an obsession of mine for a very long time. I'm very bad when it comes to Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, look. I mean, this is the one from last night. It's still here, for crying out loud. I can't even throw it out. So I will after the show. But yeah, that's one of my obsessions. So, well, I'm very glad that the second book is done. It's out. People can buy it. So I think what I'm gonna do is, for the weirdest obsession I see someone post when we talk about it, I will, because I mentioned that we were giving away a book. Unfortunately, I'll have to foot the bill for this, but for the weirdest obsession anybody has, I will give you a book. So how about that? Now, I think I'm eating my words here because I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, oh, well, I like to eat nail polish and just post it on there or something. Be honest. So I'm not buying...
You ever see that show, My Strange...
Yes, and I can't stand it.
Is that where this is coming from?
Oh, no, I just hope that nobody does that. So, so guess first. So, Daniel, what is your obsession?
It's hard to say. I have a lot of hobbies, but
no obsessions.
I am obsessed with classic television. I watch it end on end. I have seen, like, the Dick Van Dyke Show. I quite literally can quote every single episode word for word.
So you like TV Land? Is that the channel?
I did, but back when they showed actual classic TV and not just their own crap.
Yeah, I know that they've changed it now. Okay, so...
I was so glad when they put out things on DVD back in the day. The I Love Lucy and Dick Van Dyke Show, The Flying Nun, Bewitched, Our Dreamer Genie. I've got them all because I can have my own TV Land and watch it, and I do a lot.
There you go. Okay. So, were you a fan of any comedy sketch TV shows? Like, what I mean is, Carol Burnett. Let's put it that way. I was
going to say, the Carol Burnett Show, that's one that I've watched, and unfortunately, they won't release that one on disc. They don't release it because the company that owns it wants to put it out for sale bit by bit. So they have bits on YouTube I watch now and then, but I love that.
I hate to... I own the whole set on DVD. I bought it when it was an infomercial quite a few years ago. And you bought, every time you would send money in, they would send you one. Well, I got it. I don't know if you watch TV or anything, but I know CBS is going to be doing a 50th anniversary for the show. It's supposed to be some spectacular on CBS. I forget the date for that, but I know it's coming up fairly soon. But you can go on Amazon. You can buy them. They're on DVD. So, yeah. I own them. So, I did the same thing for Laugh-In, too.
Yeah.
I love Laugh-In. Have you seen that show, Shane?
Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, they wouldn't release those except for the bit-by-bit, buy-it-off TV stuff. They wouldn't put them in the stores. I worked for Blockbuster, and I was always scanning all of the different distributors looking for those shows, and they were only on the Columbia House buy from TV stuff,
right,
and
yeah.
it was too expensive. It just, to me, it was too expensive back then, and since they stopped doing that as much, I guess I need to look for it again. It has been a while since I looked for it.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
I liked that Carol Burnett Show. I did watch Laugh-In now and then. Laugh-In was good, but it was definitely a lot more dated.
Oh yeah.
It is funny when you understand the context, but outside of that, it's kind of hard to watch and really enjoy as much as the Carol Burnett Show. Some of that was just so classic, it's not dated. There's some of the elements are, but the actual comedy and stuff, no, it's still you still just fall down laughing with some of the stuff that went on in that show.
Right, yeah, that's true. Sherry, what is your obsession?
I love taking photos. I take photos all the time, and I have to say I probably take about 200 pictures a day or more. I've been known to take up to about 13,000 photos a day. I love pictures and taking
Mm-hmm.
photos.
Good.
So
Thank you, nurse.
As you know.
yeah. So photography. Number one fan behind you. What is your obsession?
Our show. I'll say it for him. No,
Don't-
I'm just kidding. Hold
Don't
on.
lie.
My obsession?
Obsession. Something you have to have. You can't live without.
Bowling.
Bowling? Okay.
Bowling.
Bowling. Okay. Hello, Rebecca Young and Jody and everything else. So I'm afraid to touch my phone, but I'm going to scroll back up and see people's comments because people have responded. My grandmother says pocketbooks. Yeah, she likes her pocketbooks. My sister says Michael Kors. My brother-in-law, his obsession is that he thinks the government is out to get us. Yeah, well, whatever. They can come get me. I don't give a crap. Anybody else? Obsession. What is your obsession? I want to hear some crazy obsessions. Be honest.
My great-grandmother, when she passed away, they had hundreds and hundreds of pairs of shoes they found in her home. Most of them brand new, still in the box, never been worn. And she bought shoes all the time. So yeah, that was obviously her obsession with shoes.
Shoes. Yeah.
Murder shows. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, my sister likes those kind of shows. I have no obsessions. All right, I'm lying.
Yeah.
Sherry's looking at me like, "Ooh, you lying." So, I have quite a few obsessions, as a matter of fact, which is really sickening. I have a problem. Okay, I need to be put away. But so I mean, I love my Dunkin' Donuts, but that's not really an obsession. It's just something I enjoy drinking. It's not an obsession where I have to have it, because I'll drink coffee at home, or I have no problem brewing coffee at home. So my obsession, my new obsession, because like my sister, I do like Michael Kors. I do like a little bit of designer clothing, just a little bit. So it was that for a little while. Then I gave up on that. I have enough. I have 1 million shirts. I have 2 winter coats. I'm good. So, and then...
I agree with Heather.
Well, okay, I'll get to that. So, and then I switched to Coach. And everybody knows that Coach is very expensive. So, and I wanted a bag. I wanted a Coach bag. Really bad. So, those messenger bags, they're all leather. Oh, and it smells so good. I love the smell of brand new leather. So, I don't know what it is. So, I got my Disney bag because Coach was doing limited engagement with Disney. So, everything had Mickey or Minnie on it and whatever else. I have the wallet, too. So, all right, I got over that. Coach, yep, don't need it no more. Already been there, done that. So, candles, yep, you're right. I love Yankee Candle. It's the only thing I'll burn in my house. So that is an obsession. I'll buy 6 to 12 candles at a time.
Me too, huh, Brian?
Yeah.
We're candle people.
We are candle people.
Yankee candles.
I have candles in every room, and they have to smell a certain way. They have to go with the holidays or the seasons or anything. I'm very particular. I don't like certain scents. And I'll tell people, and that's what I hate about Yankee Candle, because, oh, how can I help you? And you're like, oh, I'm just kind of looking around or whatever. And they'll be like, then they shove this candle in your face. Well, here, smell this. This is our brand new candle. And it's like, ew, no, I don't like the smell of that candle. And then their look on their face, like you have just insulted them, a major insult. Oh, well, a lot of people have already been buying it. Well, I ain't buying it. So I get a little nasty in the store. Okay, so moving on from that. So, hello, Katie. So, candles, that'll always be an obsession of mine. Okay. Now, I have an obsession with cologne. I've always had an obsession with cologne. I own a lot of cologne. A lot. So, I really didn't need any of this stuff. But we have a designer outlet place, You walk around, it's outside all the stores, it's not like a mall. So, it's got everything up there. Nike,
Outlet.
Michael Kors up there, and the fragrance outlet is up there. I've never been in there. I really don't buy anything unless I really need it. Because I have cologne to last me until the day I freaking drop dead. I really didn't need any more. So, but I saw this cologne, and it had the Mercedes logo. So I'm like, oh, I gotta try this. So, without him around, I scooted my butt up to the outlets, and I bought the damn cologne. Which way does it go? This way. So I bought this. See how it's a nice box. It's got the Mercedes. It says Mercedes-Benz from Man. Well, that's what I bought. So this is $77.99. Yeah, I know. I saw that. So I wasted... Well, it comes with a full-size thing of cologne and the deodorant stick that comes with it. This smells... I love this stuff. I love this stuff, okay? I will sleep with it. I don't care. I'll spray myself before I go to bed. I love the smell. So then it goes from this to worse. Okay, so now at 12 o'clock at night, I'm on my phone on their website buying shit. So then I bought this one, which is, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is their VIP. What's it say? Mercedes-Benz VIP Club. And there's 5 different scents in here. So this was $50.
Oh.
$50. Wow. Here's the kicker. This is what pisses me off, and it's not open, and I'm not opening it because I'm returning it. So I spent $50. Shipping was free, whatever. It took a couple of days to get here. It came from Florida, as a matter of fact. But online it says $50. But the sticker says $39.99.
Uh-oh.
So did I just get scammed? Did I just buy something that I really do want to open it and see what they smell like, but I'm really upset. I tried calling them because I want some of my money back. I kept getting, there's nobody available to take your call at this time. Please call back at a later time. I called 5 times. I'm like, whatever. So I'm going to bring it up to the store and see if that they can explain themselves as to why I paid more than what your sticker price. Because it says retail $50, our price $39.99.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I really want to open it though.
Interesting.
So of course it pissed him off because that's a waste of money. You don't need more cologne. You just bought one. Blah 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 blah. So whatever.
Should I tell you that right outside of Dollywood, in the Sevierville area,
I don't care.
They have the world's largest Tanger outlet mall, where they have all the clothes and the fragrance and makeup and shoe stores, all the outlet stores.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of Disney, you always gotta come to Dollywood.
That's true. That is so true. If I didn't already spend $4,000 on my trip, I will be more than happy to go to Dollywood. In fact, I'm thinking of doing something different next year. I don't think I'm going to Disney next year. I hate to say it, but I got to think of something else. I have to do something else. You get to that point in your life where, yes, it's fun to do the same thing, the same vacation over again, if you're given that chance, because it's fun. You get to see family, you get to do something you really like and enjoy, and, seeing the different things that they got going on down there. But you get to a certain point in your life where it's like, okay, I have got to do something. I have never been past New York. I've never been out west. I've never been to California. I've never flown overseas.
Go to Disneyland.
Well, Disneyland is completely smaller than Walt Disney World. They don't have resorts where you can literally stay on property. Like, you have to stay off of property. It's very close, but I think it's like the Johnson or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it's very small. I don't want to do that. I'd like to see Las Vegas. I'd like to see California, the Golden Gate Bridge. I'd like to see Niagara Falls. I'd like to go back to Canada. Hell, overseas. I don't care. So
go back to France.
Well, let's not go that far. But I would like to go to France too. But I mean, so it's time to do something different for next year. So and maybe I'll go to Dollywood. Maybe I'll whatever. Who knows what I'm gonna do? So.
But you need to come to Knoxville this November.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And as much as, trust me, I was going to go. But unfortunately, it's my boss's fault. Because she has decided, listen. She has decided to take a 10-day vacation. So she and her son will be flying from Albany to Arizona. And she is gone the 17th or the 16th of November, all the way until she comes back. So unfortunately, and I know it's a weekend, and I would most likely have that weekend off, but I'm now technically the manager in charge, so I can't go anywhere. So she put a kibosh. Yes, she put a kibosh to my plans.
I'm going to kill her off.
Yeah, see? Go for it. She's always worried that she's gonna die in any story that she's in, because she's also a character in my coworker's book. But my coworker has changed everyone's names except for mine and Sherry's. So, but I think her character's name is Maria, and Maria owns a pizza shop in town. And her son has made it into the book, but he's much older because he is the owner of the, what's it called? Stratton County Gazette. He is the editor. He's the person a journalist. So, yeah, she's in the book. She's always worried that she's going to die because Sherry's going to kill her off or something. So, yeah, she keeps asking, so anytime my coworker gets pissed off or something, like work related, and my boss has to say something to her or whatever, she's always like, "I'm sorry to upset you. Please don't kill me off in your book." So she really wants to survive. So we'll see. But anyways, I can't wait for her to finish that book. It's driving me nuts because I know it's going to be really fantastic. I can't wait.
Well, I actually have a special seamstress who made my costumes for me. I was going to have her make a special cape costume for you if you came to the one in November.
I'm trying to plan it out. I'm trying to see if I'm able to escape, even for a couple of hours. Like, I will drive the 13 hours so that I get there just in time as the doors are opening. I'll be with you for an hour, and then I will, like Cinderella, have to leave by a certain amount of time just to drive the 13 hours all the way back so that I can be back to work. I have to talk to her. I'll have to see. Because those 2 days that the Comic-Con is, or whatever it's called, is happening, I'm supposed to be off that Saturday and Sunday. So those are only going to be my 2 days off. The rest I have to open every single day, and it's not going to be fun.
Well, wouldn't flying be quicker?
Flying would be quicker, though. The only problem is it's very... I'm the type of person where I would rather make all the arrangements myself. So if I was going to fly, that means I would have to have the money for a rental car. As much as I know people there, I'm just saying, yes. I rather rely on myself. It's a personal thing. It's nothing against anybody else. I like to be in control of what's happening, so I'm not... I have that fear of being stranded. You know what that's like? Like, because when I was younger, I was always traveling by bus, and I hated traveling by myself because it scared the hell out of me. Like I was going to miss the bus. I got onto the wrong bus. Like traveling from here to Florida, I did that a couple of times. It drove me nuts. So I'd rather like rent something or maybe just take a cab from there to straight to the convention center. So that's what I would do. Or I would just drive the 13 hours. I love driving.
Listen, I hate driving.
No, it wouldn't bother me at all. No. So, yeah. At least I would be in my own vehicle. I know where I'm going. I'm okay. You know, I wouldn't feel like I have to, you know, rely on somebody or put somebody out and stuff like that. That's just me personally. It has nothing to do with anybody else. But I will definitely let you know. I wasn't planning on wearing any costumes or anything for this. People may not know who I am if I'm wearing a cape. So, I mean, I'm supposed to be a celebrity guest, Sherry. That's what's happening. So.
But you're a character in the story, right?
What's that?
But you're a character in the story.
But I am a character in the story.
So
you're correct.
Cape might draw more attention to you, like, ooh, who's he? And who's he in that story?
Oh yeah, when I go to conventions and do book signings at conventions, I'll wear costumes. At bookstores, I wear regular clothes, but at conventions, I'll wear costumes. And people love it.
Right.
The guests love it.
Right. It's Comic-Con, right? That's what you do, Brian. You dress up.
I've never been to a Comic-Con.
Look one up.
Well, I mean, I've seen them on the TV.
On
Everyone
YouTube.
dresses up, and yeah, no, I've watched all the Star Trek ones on YouTube and everything. So I do like. I've just never been to one, so I don't really know. So, anyways, does anybody who's watching have any obsessions while we're still on this subject?
Amber is staying away from glitter. What's with glitter and Amber?
My aunt cannot stand glitter. She can't stand it at all. She hates it. I don't really care for glitter all that much either now because it just sticks to freaking everything. I hate glitter.
I have a friend of mine who's big into crafts, and her explanation of glitter is it's the herpes of the crafting world. Once you get it, you can't get rid of it.
No. Well, yes, it is. It's disgusting. And, yeah, over the years, I mean, as kids, it's okay to play with and, you know, whatever else. But now when you're older, it's like, oh, Jesus. Just like Play-Doh. Play-Doh's okay as a kid and whatever. Now I understand why they always took it away from you because it gets into the freaking carpets. It's all over the place. And it hardened. Oh, it's just, and the smell is disgusting too these days. I don't like Play-Doh. But I'll buy it for kids because it's not in my house. So, yeah.
Back when I was working at Blockbuster, at one Halloween, I played a little joke. I went to Hobby Lobby and got a bunch of little vials of glitter and put them on the counter and then put on the front of the box for sale, free vampire costumes. This was during the Twilight craze.
Oh, yeah?
A few people laughed. Some Twilight fans were really mad at me, but I thought it was hilarious.
I think it's fun.
I know. You know, that's what I should have wrote about. I should have wrote about vampires. That's what my story should have been about, Sherry. Not
vampire romance?
Not science fiction. I think I would have been so much better if it was just a regular book to start off with, because I think science fiction to me is a very very hard. She's looking at me like you're nuts. You're nuts. Do you agree that we should have been like, I don't know,
No, I think the way it's going is great. Just start over if you can. How many words have you actually wrote?
So I've written 3 pages.
About 800? Oh, come on. You could start over.
So 3 pages, I think, is up to, like, I don't even know, 700 and something words. I mean, I was going at a great speed the other day, and then I just stopped. I'm just like, oh, I gotta write down notes and, you know, think of how to implement this into the story. Like, I showed you guys my notes last night, but I haven't written anything today, so I feel very ashamed of myself. But yeah.
To give you a writer's horror story here, it's been a couple years back, but I wrote a fantasy story. And I started on it. It was going to be a short story, but then it started getting more. And I got about 25,000 words in, and then my computer deleted it. Completely deleted it. And I was so furious.
I was panicking yesterday because I couldn't find the story on my laptop. And I know that, Apple had a big update a couple weeks back that we had for the phones and for because we have Macs in the house. So we took the update and I'm like, oh my God, it has completely wiped it out. So I'm texting him frantically. He was at work. I'm like, I can't find my story. Where is my story? I need to start adding to my book or whatever. He says, oh, I'll quickly stop by, on my lunchtime or whatever. So he found it. It was somewhere in the computer. I don't know where the hell it was, but he found it. I was like, phew, there's my story. And I'm like, oh, look, my 575 words, they're still there. I was hoping that it just got deleted. I really was, but oh well. But yeah.
Just find time every day to write a little. Doesn't matter how much, and it doesn't matter if it stinks. The worst thing you can do is not write. Erasing what you write because it's bad is not as bad as not writing. You'd be surprised how often I've sat down and thought, this is just going to suck tonight. I'm going to write it anyways. When I get done, I'm like, it came out pretty good, actually. So just find time, half an hour every day to just write.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I'll get to it at some point. I think I'm just gonna let the expiration date of November 1st just come and be like, oh, I didn't make it. Oh no. But keep going. That way I can.
Then you do Nano.
What's that?
Then you do Nano. National Novel Writing Month.
Yeah, I
Starting
could.
November. It is November.
Yeah, I could. But then I would really be pressured to do it. Like, I would have to do it. Technically, I don't have to do it.
Things.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I need to give myself a goal or something.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people I know who write have a daily word count goal. I don't. I actually challenge myself to always have something to post. If you notice on my Facebook page, I post daily. I've written X amount of words. To me, getting any writing done is my goal. But I know people who have goals that are 500,000, 5,000 words, and I'm not as fond of that because to me, I write until I'm done with my writing for the day, and sometimes that's 700 words, sometimes that's 3,000 words. So, personally, I'm not crazy about that, but if you want to set a goal for a number of words, it doesn't have to be big. And if you wrote 10 words a day, you'd be a whole lot more along the line than you are now. But set a small goal.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get to it. I know I will.
Do you know the ultimate conclusion of your story yet? Do you know how it's going to turn out?
No.
No?
I don't know. I don't know I should. That way I can write up to that point and bring the story up to the point. Right. I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I want to see where it goes. I think that was my concept, which I think is a bad idea. I'm being told that I'm a bad writer, folks, is what's happening here. No, I understand it because...
I'm a very good writer.
Yeah, no, I think I already know what you're telling me, but for some reason I'm going opposite, and I don't know why, which I know the other ways make sense. They really do. But I'm just like, no, I'm going to do it this way.
Pantsing.
What?
What you're doing is called pantsing. Writing by the seat of your pants.
I love pantsing.
And let me tell you, very good writer, Brandon Sanderson, he did a lecture on this, and there's pantsers and there's plotters. Pantsers just right by the seat of the pants. They just sit down and write. They know the characters. They generally know how the story's going to turn out, but they really don't have a whole lot there. They just let the story tell itself. Those people typically do what you're doing. They get started and they just stop. Or if they do finally finish, it's a muddy mess. Plotters are people who write an outline and put together every character, their steps, their where they're going, who they're seeing, what they're going to do here, and the end. Those people are very organized, and they end up finishing a story, but their stories are dry, methodical, and very just plotting. You know, as a reader, you're just kind of following all along with the path. You don't really feel like you're in an adventure. You mix the two. You figure out where they're going to get to in the end. You get an idea of where they're going to go to get there. My characters in this sci-fi story, I know the conclusion of the story. I know how it's going to end. And in fact, I've actually altered that as I've written, but it's still the same ending. Mm-hmm. I know that I wanted them to, A, go to the prison and rescue this character, B, go to the laboratory and find information that's going to get them to C, the conclusion. How they get there, I didn't plot out, because I don't want the story to just follow a dry line. I want the story to tell itself to me. So I know the characters are getting point A to point B, but I want them to show me how they're going to get there. Mm. So find your ending. Know what you want them. Know what you want that conclusion to be. What the character's solution is. What the ultimate solution is, and then figure out along the way where they're going to stop, and then just let them take you to those places. And sometimes they'll actually go around your stops to new ones, but they still reach that same conclusion. So mix the two. If you plot too hard, then you have a pile of notes, you have notes written on everything, you have this amazing storyline, and it's kind of boring to write. And if you pants too much, then you just kind of get lost because your characters get bored, you get bored. Mm-hmm. You don't want to write anymore. I've done that too. I've done that way too often.
I see.
So.
Okay.
Are we getting close to the end of this? It's after 10 o'clock.
We are, yes. Oh, we are. What just happened? Oh, interesting. I have no idea. All of a sudden, my video popped up on my screen. It's never done that before. My live video. I don't know why. All right, folks. Well, it is 10 o'clock. It's actually after 10 o'clock. But I think it was a good show. There it is again. Oh, it's because people are liking my video. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah. But for some reason, it's not showing you. I don't know why. So everyone, make sure you like this video. Share this video with your friends and family and people in jail and your enemies and anybody else in between. We need this video to get out there. So.
And thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was so much fun having you on.
I think I enjoyed being here. I think Heather should win.
Heather should win the book. Okay.
You there?
Yeah, murder should.
Of the sessions they actually posted, I think Murder Chose kind of took it for me.
Me too. Yep.
Okay. All right. So my sister, which technically we don't do friends and family with giveaways, but I guess this once I'll make an exception. So, all right. That is it. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. But it was a fantastic show. So don't forget to go to Amazon.com and you can search The Winter Wizard. It pops right up. Or you can search Daniel Peyton. Don't forget you can go to Barnes & Nobles and ask for them to order the book if they don't have it in store, which they should have it in store. You know, I wonder what would happen if I ordered a book from Barnes & Nobles that they don't carry, but yeah, I returned it. Would they put it on the shelf? Would they keep it? I wonder.
I don't know.
I'll have to try. I'll buy it and then return it. Okay. So my sister wins the book, and we'll go from there. So now everyone has to wait until next Friday for the next show. So I hope that everyone has a fantastic weekend. I won't because I'll be working, but I'm sure other people will enjoy it. And then we will talk to everyone on Friday. So I feel like it's such a long time to our next show. It sucks.
I mean, you did Tuesdays for so long. It's like now it is a bigger jump between one show and the next.
I know. But Tuesdays are just difficult. They're just very difficult. So it just never works out. So, but Fridays and Saturdays work. So that's what we're going to stick with. So, all right, everyone. Goodbye. I wish everyone a great night. So, yes, Heather, you won. Dan, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us. So, Sherry, who is that in the background? Oh, that's still Jamie. Never mind.
Hey. Yeah.
So, goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful night. My sister-in-law, Marie. Hello, Marie. Yeah. And we'll talk to everyone on Friday. Goodbye. Do I just end the video? Is that how it works?
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend.